Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Siacoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And as you know, this channel is familiar with, of course, setting up a healthy chart always to get a healthy trading. And that's why I'm putting Siacoins, because I see Siacoins a good chart starting with an impulse, of course, towards the upside, and that it has a potential, of course, for moving higher. Now, I'm not a moon boy, of course. I always have my bearish scenario as well, in case you are bearish, guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We have A or a wave 1 finished. We have a potential A, B, C, D, and a E, a beautiful triangle finished exactly here, where we have finished a potential wave B. In the yellow scenario, of course, this wave B. And that means you are looking at least for a wave C towards the upside, to finish, of course, at the 1-to-1 fib level here, which is the blue zone. In this case scenario, you would like to see an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 higher prices. As a bearish scenario, you are looking at a potential ABC longer correction, longer bear scenario, which is an A, B, and a C, which it can be unfolding as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in an ending diagonal. Now, the invalidation of this triangle is, of course, taking the low, which it has never been taken yet. And, of course, we are looking here at this price action, which it can be, of course, your invalidation of this triangle. And still there. So it means if you still move toward the downside and you take the invalidation of this triangle, that means, of course, you're going to move towards the 1-to-1 fib level, potentially in different scenarios as A, B, and a C, where you would like to see, of course, this ending diagonal finishing even before it, yeah, in case you are in an ending diagonal. But if in case you are in something else like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, maybe an aggressive ending diagonal, that is very possible to hit the 1-to-1 fib level. Those are the targets basically, and inside the blue box, an ending diagonal can finish anywhere. Now, if we move inside this price action on the lower time frame, we can see, of course, the following price action moving toward the upside. As you might have seen, of course, previously, I already analyzed this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a very extended wave 5 toward the upside. It's a very extended wave 5 as a wave 1. And obviously, we have a wave 1 here, A, B, and a C for a wave 2 in the blue box between the 0.38, 0.5 fib level. Now, of course, there are many possibilities here for this correction to finish. It can be, of course, an A, B, and a C. You have a finish kind of like 3 waves towards the downside. Even this can be, of course, a leading diagonal wave A. And then you're looking for a wave B and then a wave C. Now, of course, leading diagonal is normally, higher potential that you have a wave 1 as an impulse, but since you have already a finished impulse, well, higher potential goes, of course, for a wave 2 in an A, B, and a C. Now, the possibility as well can be for a wave B here, unfinished. And that means you might have a finished wave A, you have your wave B, and you're looking for a wave C later on, of course, towards the downside. And the time requirement for this correction is, of course, starting inside this blue zone exactly. So the middle is, of course, perfection, and the first side is, of course, the minimum requirement time, which we have passed it right now, of course. If we move even inside it, we can see that this is a potential impulse inside it, of course, where you might see a wave A. You're looking to corrective wave, can still take some low, moving towards the upside for a wave C, finishing wave B, and then, of course, moving again towards the downside impulsively, or it can be an ending diagonal again, which is low possibility since you have a potential leading diagonal. Very low possibility to get an ending diagonal when you have leading diagonal, so potentially you might have an impulse. Yep, so these are the potentials for Siacoin. Right now, okay, for the bearish on the lower time frame, what is the bearish? This should be your wave 1. So let's add this as well. What if this is a wave 1? you're looking for a wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. In a mini magenta, here we go. All right. So basically, you would like to see the low taken. Your targets, you cannot be sure that you are bearish until you break the 886, unfortunately. So you have to move all this way to make sure that you will not move towards the upside again, right? Because your golden box for a wave 2, also don't forget, are the green box here for a wave 2, that it can be deep wave 2 and then moving towards the upside. However, based on this, in case we have an A, B, and a C, and based on the time, I see that this is a short correction. It might hit the 0.5, maybe a little bit lower, it doesn't matter, and then we move towards the upside. Yep, so that was it for Siacoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. Don't forget also to follow on X. We have a lot of updates there, FET, Litcoin, and many others. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye-bye.